Elliot, a first home defeat since August, and well, first defeat since Carlton Town away going back last month. It's been a great run, but it comes to an end today. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I think Carlton are obviously a long way clear at the top of the league for a reason. They show what a good side they are. I think for large parts we matched them. We got clapped off the pitch. I know you get nothing for that, but I think the fans could see how much effort we gave. Like I said, we were in the game, and then that they put bodies on the line. We have two cleared off the line at the end of that first half to go 2-1 up. And then in that second half, it's an even game, and they get that second goal and probably knock the wind out of us a bit. And then obviously we're chasing it, and then they get one right at the death. So, yeah, it's one we just have to take on the chin. Like I said, there's a reason there at the top, but we've been on a great run. It's now dusting ourselves down and going again next week.
You probably had the better of the first half, both sides playing some great football, scoring two good goals, and given how that first 45 ended with the late goal from Tyler Winters, your side were well in the ascendancy, and it felt like it was going one way.
Yeah, I'd agree. We were saying we were full of energy coming in at half time. We had that real bounce, but then Carlton are an experienced team and know how to turn the tide in their favour. And like I said, I don't think they've made Jez has made some great saves, a couple of really great saves. But before that second goal, the game could have gone either way, and it's sort of which way that went. And just frustrating that the lads actually sort of shanked his shot, and it falls to their lad's foot to hit the post originally, and we just couldn't quite get it clear. And they keep you under pressure in that box, and it landed to them, and they put it away. And I think after that they managed the game really well. We huffed and puffed, but yeah, we didn't really have enough after that.
What do you think was the difference, and what was in your downfall in that second half? Because Carlton would never dominant at any stage. They're a very efficient side, and they manage games superbly well. But what was it that led to your downfall in that second half?
I think it is just that second goal that's come from nowhere, really. I think we failed to clear it, and it's bounced around sort of the outside of the edge of the box. Then they've put it back in, and they just keep you under pressure in there. And I think more often than not, especially the last 5 games, we've been first to the ball and got better clearances. And yeah, for whatever reason, I'll have to watch it back, but it just looked like we couldn't get anything clear out the way. And then yeah, it's just dropped to them nicely. The lads finished it well. And after that, like I said, we've grafted, we've really worked hard, we've done everything we can, we could. And then, like I said, I don't want to say sucker punch at the end, but they get that third one, which makes it maybe worse a result than it actually looks worse than it was in the game, because like I said, for large parts we were really good.
I mentioned for the fans before we go any further, 356 here today, which is a pretty standard attendance for us this season, but there was just something different in the air about the atmosphere. There was lots of singing, the drum was beating away, and it made for a really good afternoon in the stands.
That's it. I thank them all for turning out on a cold winter's day, top of the league. I think the difference is we as a management team and a group of players came with real belief that we could win today. And I think there's that feel good factor around the club and with the fans who are watching us, that actually this Diamonds team can mix it with the teams at the top end of the league. Yes, the result didn't go our way today, but the run we've been on, and you think of Lichfield where we should have won the game, Baseford on Saturday we should have won the game. We don't want to be that nearly team who should have done things, but we're in a good place. We're full of positivity and confidence, and we've just got to look. They're top for a reason, by a long way. Fair play to them, and they'll probably go on and win the league. But for us, we're probably where they want to be in a year's time. They've been together. I think they play a similar type of way. They're solid defensively. Their midfield really graft and land on second balls, and they've got a front three that cause damage. The difference is they've had that extra year to bed in how they do things, and they do it week on week, and that's where we want to get to. So that's what we're aiming to do, and we will get there. But it's a gradual thing.
Just on the admin front, still no Ty Ward in the matchday squad. Yet to see Tom Simmons as well, since he was signed on dual registration. Can you give an update on those two?
Yeah, so Tom Simmons was he was always just going to stay dual reg with Bugbrook and play regularly for them. Obviously, we've kept a lot of clean sheets before today, and Curtis had been doing well there. We've obviously got Jeremy Chiesa as well, superb left back. So we are covered that area. So Simo's he's training with us on Tuesdays. And just playing regular games, so we get to see him as well when he's playing regular football. Ty Ward is still struggling, so he hasn't begun training yet. So the squad we had today is what we have going forward for now.
Is there any indication on Ty's time frame, or is it still a bit up in the air at the
No,
moment?
I think he was hoping to sort of be back in training within the next week or two. So it'd be good to have him back involved. He's a naturally fit lad. It'd just be trying to get him up to speed as quick as possible.
On to the next, Shepshed Dynamo away, last game before Christmas. You had a great game with them here at Hayden Road on the opening day, 1-1 draw on that occasion, and I suppose you'd expect a similarly tough game over at their place.
Yeah, that's it. Drakey, their manager there, I've played against his sides when he was assistant there. They always give absolutely everything. They're young, they're full of energy. He'll have them well drilled. He'll have had us watch, so we know that we have to prepare right. I think the league again showed today with a lot of teams towards the bottom getting results. So it's just really tight between sort of even the relegation zone and the playoffs. It's a crazy league. So one win can put you right up in the mix, but a defeat on any given day can start to drag you back down. So we'll go there with confidence, and we should. But they'll be looking at it going that they feel it's a game they can win, especially at home. So it's going to be really tough, but one we'll look forward to.
Well, commiserations on today. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Happy holidays from all of us at AFCRDTV, and here at Hayden Road today we were hoping for a ho-ho-ho result, but instead it's more like bah humbug. Diamonds 1, Carlton Town 3. Diamonds man of the match is Tyler Winters. And Tyler, your first thoughts about that match? Had to be disappointing to lose it.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. We knew it was going to be a tough game coming in. Carlton are top of the league for a reason. They're a good, solid side, but we had faith. Our home record was good, so we came into the game with belief that we could get a result today. But obviously, it's not gone that way, and I don't think we was a million miles away from them. So obviously, we'll be disappointed, but I think there's a few positives to take.
Well, the first half, Diamonds played Carlton heads up. They did take the lead in the 33rd minute, a goal by Chambers, but then you had a cracking goal just before halftime, the 43rd minute. Tell us how your goal came about.
Yeah, I mean, on a personal note, delighted to get back on the score sheet. I think it's just gone in the box. I picked it up, laid it off to David, and he sent me back, and then I had one thought, just get the shot off, and yeah, it was a good strike, no stopping that one from the keeper, and yeah, it's very good to get back on the score sheet, but obviously it would have been better if we had taken something from the game.
Well, that did give Diamonds momentum going into halftime. So what was the mood of the team at halftime?
The mood was good. We're battling, if not matching, being better than top of the league. So there was nothing to fear. So the message was just more of the same, really. And can we nick that second goal and try and get an advantage? But it wasn't meant to be.
During the week, how was, I still call it practice, I should say now, training.
Yeah.
How was training? Was that on Tuesday and Thursday?
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday. So on Tuesday, we all had a training session, was good. And then Thursday was more of a run. So we prepared well. Like I say, it's fresh. We didn't have a game on Tuesday, so we came into it fresh. And so it is a bit disappointing that the game went that way because, like I say, I feel it was there for the taking around the 50th, 60th minute. But I think that second goal for Carlton really killed us off, and we just lost our momentum from there.
That was in the 68th minute by Mane, and he scored again just before the end of the match in the 90th minute. I don't think really the score reflects how well Diamonds played in the game at 3-1.
No, I don't think it does. Like I say, I think there's plenty of positives for us to take. We've gone toe-to-toe with top of the league, and it shows how far we've come to be disappointed when we're dropping points to top of the league. I think they're 8 points clear now, something like that. So it shows how far we've come. But
Sure.
the goal is we want to win games. So there's no point looking back on it feeling sorry for ourselves. So we have to take the positives, but we have to start putting the points on the board.
I want to give a shout out to Tariq Dallas. I thought Tariq made the save of the season there in the second half. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
It, yeah.
Carlton had a breakaway, and then Tariq came in right at the last moment.
I was right behind that one. I thought that was him, but Tariq didn't give up, and that's a huge block. So well done to him.
Tyler, it's my first time to interview you here on AFCRDTV, so I always like to ask players, growing up as a young lad, did you have a favorite player, and maybe which team do you support in the Premier League?
So when I was younger, I'd probably say Sergio Aguero. I was a Man City fan. So
oh yes, the Blues. They've had a few good seasons, and they're right back battling someone, not Liverpool,
Arsenal.
But now the Gooners, the Gunners, Arsenal for top of the league.
Yeah.
So you still like Man City, right?
Yeah, that's my team, yeah.
Oh, of course. Well, Diamonds will next travel to, I always love saying this, Butthole Lane to play Shepshed Dynamo. Yeah. Early thoughts about the next match?
I think, like you say, we have to take the positives from today. Shepshed are a similar position to us, so I think we can go there, have no fear, and hopefully we can pick up 3 points. That will be the main goal.
And then before you know it, we'll be at the Christmas period, Boxing Day, New Year's Day. Some big games coming up for
Big
Diamonds.
games.
All right, thanks, Tyler, for your time.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers, no worries.